You're eating healthy, you're staying active, but you still feel like something is missing. The energy isn't there, the sleep is restless, the mind is foggy. What if I told you that even the healthiest diet can leave critical gaps in your nutrition after the age of 50? Today, we're uncovering the 5 essential vitamins that most women are unknowingly missing, and we'll reveal the one popular vitamin that can be surprisingly dangerous if you take too much. As we age, our bodies change in remarkable ways. Our hormonal landscape shifts, our digestion becomes less efficient, and our ability to absorb nutrients from food can decline. This creates what I call the post-50 nutrient gap. You might be consuming the same amount of nutrients as you did in your 40s, but your body is simply not getting the same benefit. This gap is often the hidden root cause of many common complaints, from fatigue and joint pain to brittle bones and a weakened immune system. Filling this gap isn't about eating more. It's about eating smarter and supplementing wiser. In this guide, we will walk through the 5 most critical vitamins for women in their golden years, explaining not just what you need, but why you need it, and how to get it from food and with necessary supplements. Let's begin with the sunshine vitamin, which is arguably the most common deficiency of all. The first, and perhaps most critical, vitamin for any woman over 50 is vitamin D. We call it the sunshine vitamin because our skin produces it in response to sunlight. However, as we age, our skin's ability to synthesize vitamin D decreases significantly. On top of that, many of us spend more time indoors or live in climates with less sun, creating a perfect storm for deficiency. Why is this so dangerous? Because vitamin D is not just a vitamin. It acts more like a hormone, influencing hundreds of processes in the body. Its most famous role is as a guardian of our bones. It is absolutely essential for the absorption of calcium. You can consume all the calcium in the world, but without sufficient vitamin D, it's like having a key, but no one to turn it in the lock. Your bones simply cannot absorb it, leading directly to osteoporosis and an increased risk of fractures. But its role goes far beyond bones. We now know that vitamin D is a powerful modulator of the immune system, helping your body fight off infections. It also plays a crucial role in mood regulation. Many studies have linked low vitamin D levels to an increased risk of depression and seasonal affective disorder. That feeling of low energy and a flat mood, it could be linked to a lack of this critical nutrient. How to get it? While some foods like fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, and fortified milk contain vitamin D, it is very difficult to get enough from diet alone. For most women over 50, supplementation is often necessary. A typical recommendation is between 1,000 to 2,000 IUs of vitamin D3 per day, but it is essential to get your levels checked by a doctor to determine the right dose for you. Next, let's talk about the dynamic duo of energy and calm, vitamin B12 and magnesium. I group these together because they're so often deficient in tandem, and their benefits are deeply interconnected. Vitamin B12 is the spark plug for your body's energy production. It's vital for creating red blood cells that carry oxygen, and it's essential for nerve function and DNA synthesis. As we age, our production of stomach acid can decrease, which makes it much harder to absorb B12 from food sources like meat and dairy. A B12 deficiency can lead to profound fatigue, weakness, brain fog, and even nerve problems like tingling in the hands and feet. It's often misdiagnosed as just old age. Magnesium is the master mineral for relaxation. It is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body. Think of it as the off switch for your nervous system. It helps to regulate the stress hormone cortisol, relaxes muscles, and is crucial for deep, restorative sleep. A deficiency can manifest as anxiety, muscle cramps, restless legs, and of course, insomnia. The synergy is clear. B12 helps you create energy during the day, and magnesium helps you calm down and repair at night. How to get them? B12 found primarily in animal products. If you eat meat, fish, and eggs, you may be fine, but absorption is the issue. A sublingual B12 supplement can be a great option as it bypasses the digestive system. Magnesium, found in leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and dark chocolate. However, modern soil is often depleted of this mineral. Supplementation is very common and often beneficial. Look for magnesium glycinate or citrate for better absorption.
Everyone knows that calcium is important for bones, but what almost no one talks about is its essential partner, vitamin K2. Taking calcium without K2 is like having a taxi driver without a GPS. Calcium is the brick. It's the physical building block of your bones. After menopause, bone loss accelerates, and getting enough calcium from sources like dairy, leafy greens, and sardines is critical. But here is the problem. Where does that calcium go? This is where vitamin K2 comes in. Vitamin K2 is the GPS. It activates proteins that direct the calcium you eat to go exactly where it's needed, into your bones and teeth. What happens if you have a lot of calcium but not enough K2? The taxi driver, calcium, gets lost. Instead of going to the bones, it can get deposited in the wrong places, like your arteries and soft tissues, leading to calcification and increasing the risk of heart disease. This is incredibly important. How to get them? Calcium, dairy is a good source, but so are leafy greens, tofu, and almonds. Vitamin K2 is the tricky one. It's found in fermented foods like natto, which is a Japanese fermented soybean dish, and certain hard cheeses, as well as in grass-fed butter and egg yolks. Because it's harder to get from a modern diet, many women benefit from a supplement that combines vitamin D3 and vitamin K2 as they work together synergistically to ensure proper calcium utilization. Now, after telling you about all these wonderful nutrients, I must give you the most important advice of all. While supplements can be powerful tools, they are not candy. More is not better. This is especially true for fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A, D, E, and K, as well as minerals like iron and calcium. Unlike water-soluble vitamins like B and C, where your body excretes what it doesn't need, fat-soluble vitamins can build up in your body to toxic levels. For example, the vitamin you should never overdose without a doctor's supervision is iron. For postmenopausal women who are no longer losing iron through menstruation, it's very easy for iron levels to become too high, which can be very damaging to the liver and heart. The world of supplements can be confusing and overwhelming. The key is not to self-diagnose based on a YouTube video. The key is to use this information to have an intelligent conversation with your healthcare provider. Get your levels tested. Understand your personal needs. Create a targeted supplementation plan that is right for your body. Food should always be your first medicine. Supplements are there to fill the specific gaps that diet cannot. Navigating your health journey after 50 can be complex, but you don't have to do it alone. If you're ready to learn more about how to nourish your body and thrive, please subscribe to Dr. Maskola for compassionate, science-backed advice. Click that subscribe button and let's build a foundation of vibrant health together.